Over countless expeditions, I've encountered creatures of astonishing diversity, each with unique adaptations and behaviors. Yet, for all we've learned, the animal kingdom remains shrouded in misconception. You've been lied to about animals. Ever heard that bats are blind or that goldfish forget everything in 3 seconds? Nope, totally false. Prepare to journey with me into the heart of these myths, as we separate fact from fiction. Get ready to have your mind blown as we debunk 10 of the craziest animal myths you still believe. Let's go! Our first subject takes to the skies, shrouded in darkness. The bat, often branded as blind, relies on a remarkable adaptation echolocation. By emitting high-frequency sounds and interpreting the echoes, they navigate with astonishing precision. But this doesn't mean they lack sight. In fact, some bat species can see better than humans in low-light conditions. Their eyes, while small, are far from useless. They use their vision alongside echolocation, creating a sensory map of their surroundings. So next time someone says blind as a bat, you'll know better. Our journey now takes us from the air to the water to the humble goldfish swimming in its bowl. For years they've been labeled as forgetful creatures, their memories lasting a mere 3 seconds. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Studies have shown that goldfish possess a memory span of months, capable of remembering their environment, their owners, and even simple tasks. They can learn to navigate mazes, recognize their feeders, and even remember to avoid unpleasant stimuli. So yeah, your goldfish knows you. Knows. We venture now into the realm of the mighty bull, an animal often depicted charging at the flash of red. This dramatic image, however, is a misconception. Bulls, like many other mammals, are dichromats, meaning they are red-green colorblind. They see the world in shades of blue and yellow. The true trigger for their charge lies not in the color of the matador's cape, but in its movement. It's the swirling fabric, the challenge it represents, that incites the bull's reaction. Chapter 4. Frogs, harmless amphibians, not Wart-Givers. Our next encounter brings us face to face with the frog, a creature often met with apprehension due to the belief that touching them causes warts. Rest assured, this is simply a myth. Warts, those bumpy skin growths, are caused by the human papillomavirus, not by contact with frogs or toads. A frog's skin, while often moist and bumpy, poses no threat of wart transmission. So don't worry, you can totally hold a frog without turning into a toad yourself. Sharks, the myth of the bloodhound of the sea. We plunge now into the depths of the ocean, home to the apex predator, the shark. Their reputation as ruthless hunters precedes them, fueled by the myth that they can smell a single drop of blood from miles away. While it's true that sharks possess an incredible sense of smell, more acute than most other animals, this claim is an exaggeration. Their ability to detect blood is dependent on factors like water currents, temperature, and the quantity of blood itself. It's strong, but not that strong. Chapter 6. Ostriches. Heads in the sand? Think again. Our journey now takes us to the savannas of Africa, home to the ostrich, the world's largest bird. They're often depicted as burying their heads in the sand when frightened, a comical image that belies the truth. Ostriches have exceptional eyesight and rely on their speed to outrun predators. When danger approaches, they will often lie flat on the ground, their long necks and patterned plumage providing excellent camouflage. High above in the trees and skies we encounter the world of birds, creatures often surrounded by myths and misconceptions. One such myth claims that if you touch a baby bird, its mother will abandon it, repulsed by the human scent. This, however, is entirely untrue. Most birds have a poorly developed sense of smell and rely on sight and sound to identify their young. If you ever find a baby bird, don't worry, its mother won't abandon it if you touch it. We venture now into the forests of North America, home to the porcupine, an animal armed with thousands of barbed quills. A common misconception is that they can shoot these quills at will, like tiny, prickly arrows. This is a myth. While porcupines can detach their quills with ease, they cannot launch them through the air. The quills detach when touched, but they don't fly out like arrows. Our next encounter brings us face to face with the serpent, a creature often met with fear and misunderstanding. One persistent myth claims that snakes actively chase humans, intent on attack. This, however, is far from the truth. Snakes are generally reclusive creatures, preferring to avoid confrontation. They may slither quickly when threatened, giving the impression of a chase, but this is simply a defensive mechanism, not a sign of aggression. Our final destination takes us to the arid deserts, home to the camel, a creature synonymous with endurance. A common misconception is that camels store water in their humps, allowing them to survive for days without drinking. While their humps are essential for their survival, they don't store water. Instead, they store fat, a source of energy that can be broken down to produce water as a byproduct. This fat reserve, along with other physiological adaptations, allows camels to thrive in harsh desert environments. As we conclude our journey through the animal kingdom, we've witnessed the resilience of truth in the face of persistent myths. These misconceptions, often rooted in fear or misunderstanding, can obscure the fascinating reality of the natural world. Mind blown? Which myth surprised you the most? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more wild animal facts. By embracing knowledge and curiosity, we can appreciate the true wonder of these creatures and their remarkable adaptations.